Hello everyone, good day once again, and I'm very happy to see you in this video today. Once again, this video is one that is also very important and very central to my heart, especially against within the background of the need to be your best to achieve your life goals. And this falls within that series of achieving life goals, and I'm very particularly interested in this. But before I proceed, I must say kindly subscribe to this channel. It's very important so you can enjoy very wonderful content that you will find very useful. Always comment once we drop new videos, like and share as widely as possible. It means a lot to us. That is the production team of the way we are always trying to give you the best in our videos. So kindly subscribe to the channel and you will never regret doing that. So today I want to be talking to you about how to win scholarships and study abroad overseas. This is very important because a lot of people now migrate and relocate for different reasons. This is not a problem at all. So far it falls broadly within your life goals. But you must know that migrating and relocating, so there are many opportunities, especially you that you are a student and you want to optimize your life chances and potentials by traveling abroad through scholarships. And this is very important for you to watch this video so that you can take that route pleasurably in a way that you will fulfill your goals. So getting scholarships abroad is very important as a component. Many people migrate for different reasons through different ways, but if you want to migrate for education, it's one of the best ways for you to migrate, because then you will get best of education wherever you want, and it will be fully funded. And also, if you want to be a citizen of that place, or you want to stay there for a longer term, or you want to regularize, so getting a scholarship is also a student visas, especially with scholarships, will give you a lot of opportunities. I'm very happy to say a lot of my friends, mentees, students have been able to take this route, and I'm always happy when I hear from them or about them. And that's why I also think it's very important to share this. And a lot of people have been reaching out to me on the virtue of my kind of work career as a lecturer, as a mentee, as a mentor to many mentees and life coach. And so people have reached out to me, and I see many people are confused on how to proceed. Many people want to get scholarships, but just they don't know how to go about it. So that's why, based on these demands, feedbacks, that's why I thought, okay, this video will go a long way, and that's why I'm doing this. So the number one thing you have to bear in mind when you are thinking of getting scholarships abroad for studies is to know that it is very competitive. Very competitive. We have very little scholarships around the world, yet we have a lot of applicants looking for these very few scholarships abroad. So it's very competitive. At the same time, it is available. It is available. It's just for you to know that, okay, it's competitive, but that does not mean it's not available. So I'll be sharing about 20 or more. So number one is for you to know that scholarships are available. Number one. Don't be deceived that they're not available anymore. They are very much available. But two, very competitive. Very competitive. So is what you must take very seriously. You must be strategic about it. And if you are strategic about it, you can get it. And I can assure you, I know a lot of people who have gotten scholarships abroad. They are there now. Many are done. They have started working over there. And many of them, they don't know anybody. They didn't know anybody before they won the scholarships, just because of some of the tips that I'll be sharing with you in this video. So it's available, it's competitive, but you must be realistic with your chances, knowing fully well, okay, you don't get unnecessarily too desperate about it, and you don't get unnecessarily maybe idealistic about it. But you just know that, okay, you want to get it, and you are realistic about it. That is what you want. So you must realize that you need this scholarship. That's another point. And you must be deliberate about it. Don't just be casual about it. Be deliberate and say, I want these scholarships, and I will give all I have to give. I'll be serious about it, and you pursue it. So it must be a goal that you are interested in achieving. So don't just be casual about it and just say, well, maybe. Don't cash cruise with it. Don't just think it's one of those things. So you must be serious about it, and it's very important. But know fully well that it is possible. People don't win scholarships abroad, and you too can win. So you must have the winning mentality. That is very important. Winning mentality is very important. So have it at the back of your mind that you want it, and you can win it, and you will win it. So you must be very, very persuaded that it is what you want to do. Then another point is that you must research. You must research very widely, or go on the internet, speak to people, read about scholarships that are available. So research widely, keep searching until you get to a point where you have the needed information. So you then begin to narrow your search. Narrow your search by schools, by countries, by courses and programs, by organizations. So narrow that down. Which country do you want to go? Which country are you even interested in? Then, which school are you interested in? Or schools, you may have options. Then, what programs, or which of the programs are available? And these programs that are available, which of them actually have scholarships attached to them? Most of the time, many of them will tell you to apply for admissions first. Then, you can then apply for scholarship under it. So, you have to understand how to proceed and the schools you are interested in and the programs and their necessities. So I believe if you are undergraduates, if you are postgraduate students, even if you are professionals, or even if you are not even in university yet, so you can get scholarships according to your level. So bear in mind that you have to research widely and you have to narrow your research. This is very important. And you must, another very important point is that you must get a good referee or good referees. You have to bear in mind, I've seen many people just trivializing the roles of referees or their recommendation letters or reference letters. This is a very important component of this application when you are applying for scholarships. Funders don't joke with it. In fact, it's very important for you to know that there are scores attached to your applications based on your recommendation letters. And it is very important for you never to be casual. There are scores, and in fact, most of the funders or the people that award these scholarships, they will never award your scholarship or take your application seriously if you don't have, or if you do not have sufficient recommendation letters attached to your application. So it's very important that you take your recommendation letters very seriously, and you must be intentional in getting your recommendation letters to be comprehensive. Don't ever get a referee or somebody that will recommend you that will not write something very elaborate about you. And this point is very important. In fact, it's one of the most important points I want to raise today. Get a referee or somebody that will recommend you, somebody that will be serious with it, somebody that will never be casual. I've seen many people just go and just send something to somebody online and say, please, I want you to give me a recommendation letter. Somebody you have not maintained contact with for many years. You just see somebody's email online, email address or phone numbers online. You just send email to them. Please, sir, I'm applying for a scholarship. I'm applying for a school. So I want you to give me No. Get recommendation letters from people you know and those who know you. Carefully pick your referees or people who recommend you. As I am here, I have people who are my mentors, who I always run to when I need recommendation letters. And these are people I have constantly maintained contact with over the years. So if you need somebody to be your referee, it's somebody you have to maintain contact with over time. Not only when you just need recommendation. recommendation letter. The person will just look at you and say, okay, I'm only useful for recommendation letters. Okay. Is it that they don't answer you until the deadline, until the deadline is passed, or they simply write casual recommendation letters for you? And that's why I've heard from a lot of scholarship awarding organizations saying this kind of recommendation letters from people attached to their application letters will never make them get the scholarships or admissions. So you have to be very deliberate. Get recommendation letters from people who are comfortable with you, who are familiar with you. I've seen people approach me for recommendation letter. People I don't know, people I can't even remember. They just say, sir, you taught me some 5-10 years ago, and I think you should give me a recommendation. I said, I don't know you. Recommendation letters or reference letters you need to get from people who are so familiar, who can write about you. It's a very important part of your applications. And make sure you get recommendation letters that are very comprehensive, letters that present you in a way that people that want to give the scholarship will say, wow, this is a very nice one, and we think this body is what. So don't trivialize it. Don't just get letters 3 lines or 4 lines recommendation letters. No, it should be paragraphs. Says your capability, your behavior, your attitude, your suitability, and strong recommendations. So please take this very seriously. I'm dwelling on this because most people trivialize this component. Or in relation to that, make sure that you write your cover letters very intentionally and deliberately. Don't just write cover letters as though you are bothered or you don't know the importance. Take time to write your cover letters. Let them be as elaborate as possible. So that's very important. And now, very importantly, don't be discouraged easily. Keep applying until you win. If you listen to people who have won scholarships earlier, they will tell you how many times they have to apply. They had so many. We regret to inform you, unfortunately, we have so many applications. Some of those standard letters, you know what I mean, if you have applied before. But you have to keep applying. It's not easy. Those who want success are never afraid of failures. The interest, be motivated, motivate yourself, see rejection as part of your learning processes. So don't be discouraged easily. I've seen people talk to me, listen, sir, I'm tired of this application. Go and ask those people who have won in the past. They will tell you some of them have applied hundreds of times. It's only when they eventually won that you say, wow, the person has now won, is now in Australia, is now in Canada, is now in the US, is now in the UK, is in Denmark, is in Sweden, is in Germany. That's when you got to know. They have applied serially. They are serious failures. And they're still failing forward. So it's very important that you don't get discouraged easily. Get motivated. Constantly get motivated. Failure is part of success, especially in competitive domain of seeking scholarship. So, and also get a mentor or mentors who have won the same scholarships you are applying for. Sometimes there are networks for this that you can join. Some of them online, some of them physical. So join networks of those who have won, or even applicants. Join networks so you can compare information. You can compare notes over time. So get mentors along that line. Even if before you submit your application, you can submit to your mentors and say, please, I want to submit this application. There are people like that I know. Please, I want to submit this application. Can you help me look at it? Some of them can give you feedback and say, no, based on my experience, this application, you should write it, you should put this, you should include this. So get mentors along the line. Also, join networks along the line. And also be hardworking. Work hard and work smart. Work hard. Keep at it. Be focused on it. And also leverage other networks, other experiences, other capabilities. That's what we mean by working smart over time. So, and also search scholars. There are some scholarship awarding bodies They are very popular. Search their sites and links on their sites that can take you to other places. For example, if you are looking at British universities, or you want to get scholarship in the UK, you can be very close to British Council. British Council is a very veritable source of information. If you are looking towards Germany, you can be looking at DAD, D-A-D. If you are looking towards Sweden, you can look at CEDA. If you are looking towards, so there are many of these organizations that you can leverage as gateways towards getting the necessary information. And also be prepared in advance. Don't just adopt a random approach. If you know you need scholarship the next year, you have to start this year to conceptualize what you'll be looking at, how you write, how you start gathering your information on time, your transcripts, your results, your ideas, write your cover letter severally. And also give your, people are busy, get your referees informed well ahead of time. So prepare. If you need it, you know you'll be applying for scholarship next year, start this year. If you know you'll be applying 2 years from now, start this year. Start reading. Start researching the scholarship. Read about previous winners. Read about the organization. Read about their expectations. So prepare and start very early. It is very important. And sustain your interest over time. And build cutting-edge capacities. Build capacities. How to write. How to get a document. Make your distinguish yourself over time. It is very important that you distinguish yourself. So there are so many people applying for the same thing. So be distinguished, be separate, be unique, be special. So don't just be minimal. Build needed capacity, needed network, needed experiences, needed orientation. I'm very passionate about this because this is the best way for you to get funded abroad. You live as a king or a queen, a VVIP, very, very important personalities. And you will enjoy your studies when you are funded. And it's possible, I can assure you. If you adopt these principles that I'm mentioning, you will get it. So, and don't just be random about it. And make sure you submit ahead of deadlines. Don't just submit on the same day because the system may be clogged. The system may be jam-packed along that time. Give enough time. Maybe submit maybe 3 days before time or well ahead of time. If you prepare well in advance, if you get your document, if you get everything together, and you will be able to submit ahead of time. Don't wait till deadline. It's not good. You may not be able to submit. You may just discover towards about the deadline that you still have some things you have not done and some things are still outstanding. Then you will miss it. So submit and get your documents or documentations well ahead of time and be serious with it. It is very important that you are serious with it. And don't be desperate. This is very important. Don't be desperate at all. Also, it's very important, the only way not to be desperate is to have plan B. As you're looking for scholarship, also be doing some other things so that you will not be too desperate. For example, if you are waiting for scholarship next year, you can enroll yourself in a program. It can be virtual. You can be learning a skill. You can be getting a certification by the side so that you are not too desperate and you are not depressed if you see a no. You are not discouraged if you receive a rejection letter because you also have some things by the side that are taking your attention. Maybe getting a certification, maybe you are getting a training, apprenticeship, or you are running a program by the side while you are looking for the scholarship. So you are not desperate. Don't be desperate. Because if you are desperate, it can affect your mental health negatively. You can get discouraged. You can get demotivated because winners fail many times, but you must keep failing forward. So if you have a plan B, other things you are doing, if you see a rejection, you say, okay, you will not be depressed, you still pick it. But please, don't you ever be depressed. Don't be demotivated. Don't be discouraged. Have a winning attitude. Be passionate, and you will achieve it. And just be realistic about it that life goes on. You are pursuing this scholarship, life goes on. But I tell you, it's about one of the best ways that you can get funded abroad. It's tough, it's competitive, but you can do it. And I'm sure you can. I've seen many people get funded. Some, you can even get Commonwealth scholarship. You can get a lot of, there are many scholarships out there, and the people win. Some are even university based. Some are organizational, some are institutional, different types. So and if you follow me on social media, I post some of these on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my Twitter. Some of them I receive in my networks. And if you subscribe to the channel, I may mention some of them to you in one of these my videos upcoming. So thank you very much. With this, I see you winning a scholarship abroad. It's one of the best ways to migrate or relocate and get good education wherever you want. So until I see you in the next video, subscribe to the channel. If you are subscribed, stay tuned. Comment, like, and share. Your subscription is very important. You will enjoy my content. Until I see you the next time, I see you winning.